Hello guys, I'm Talis and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice video, we're going to be checking out some awesome guns and masks. So let's go to the video. So this is the classic Hannya Mask. As you can see, this is a really cool mask to print. We got the upper part, the horns, and the lower part. So in this video, let's take a look at the best print settings to print this beautiful model. So first, let's start with the upper part. A good way to know if this model really needs support or not is by slicing without any supports. This way, we're gonna be able to see the overhangs, the parts that are going to be printed in midair. So let's just slice. So I just sliced and let's analyze. As you can see, we got some blue region right here, but this is quite fine. Your printer can do the overhang and a little bit of a bridging. And if we go down the layers right here, we'll see that nothing is being printed in mid-air. So the nostrils right here, they do contact. So this is a overhang. And if we go up right here in the eyes, I do not see any regions. So all of these angles, your printer can print perfectly fine. So we might not need any support for this model. Even in the eyes right here, your printer can print perfectly fine because it can do the overhang. So this is quite fine. So this is a good way to analyze if the model really needs support. The only thing that it's going to be quite hard to print is under the nose because it is not touching. So if we go down right here, if we reduce a lot, this is going to be hard to print because it is at an angle that your printer cannot print because it's quite flat right here. So we're going to be adding just a little bit of support to the nose. So we selected the model, go over here to paint on support. And what you can do is just add a overhang area and see that it's going to mark the regions that are higher than 20%. So this is quite nice. This is a nice way to see. So the nose is the only region that I would add support for this model. So let's go to the print settings to change the configuration. So going to print settings, layers and perimeters, you can be printing this model at 0.2 millimeter layer height. If you want to optimize, actually get a better quality print, but increase the print time, you can be reducing to 0.80 millimeters. But if you want to optimize time and quality, you can be printing at 0.2 because this is a really big model and you're not going to be able to see too much those fine lines of print. For perimeters, you can leave it at 3 or increase to 4 to get a more rigid mask, and it will not break while using. So as for infill, we're going to be increasing to 15% at a fill pattern gyroid. As for brim, let's analyze if this model really needs brim. It's got a good bed adhesion. I don't think we're going to need brim for this one. If you want, you can be adding, just if you got problems with bed adhesion, I would recommend to add just 3 millimeter brim just to make sure and hold the piece down and it's not going to fall over or unstick from the build plate. As for generate support material, we're going to be generating support material. You can just add organic and reduce the layers to 1, top interface layers to 1 or to 2, just so it's easier to remove. So this is quite fine. As for speed, we do not need to reduce too much of the speed. This is a really big part and it's going to take a lot of time to print, but the standard printing speed is quite fine and we don't have too many overhangs. So this is nice. If you want, you can just be reducing a little bit of speed, like 20% will be fine. So let's slice and take a look. So I just slice. We got a warning right here as an object outside the print was detected. It is because of the other parts that were in the build plate. So as you can see, it's going to take 1 day and 1 hour to print. And as you can see, we added custom support just so we can print the nose quite fine, and it looks really nice. As for the other parts, the horns do not need any support. Let's just take a look if this part really needs support or not. So by increasing highlight overhang right here and increasing to a little bit like 30, we're going to be able to see where are the most critical areas. And as you can see, it's quite critical, this region right here, because it's at an quite steep angle. So we're going to be adding just a tiny bit of support to support this back region right here, and add just a little bit of support, custom support to the teeth. You can be printing this part, this bottom part, exactly as you would print the configurations that I said for the upper part, because they are quite similar, so you do not have to worry. And as for this part right here, it's at an angle that the printer can print quite fine, and as this is the interior of the mask, no one's going to be able to see. So if sometimes there's some scoops of filament, you shouldn't worry, because it's not going to be visible. So let's just slice and take a look. So as you can see, I just sliced and it added custom organic support. This is going to make sure we get a good quality print. Specifically in these areas there are more steep angles, so we get a good quality print. We added 3 millimeters of brim just to increase the contact area to the build plate. As for the horns, so this looks really nice. It's going to take 17 hours to print, and you can attach the upper part to the lower part through right here using some glue. So this is quite nice. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check out stlflix.com for more models like this one, and I'll see you in another one.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLflix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.